My name is Monica. I'm known as Norwegian Monica in Goa. I'm 56 years old and I live in Norway, which is my original home country. It was, I think, November, December, and the people I met on the road are always asking the same question: are you going to Goa for Christmas? I hadn't heard about Goa, but it seemed to be the thing to do. So at one point I decided, yes, I was going to Goa for Christmas like everybody else, and voila. It was a Christmas very different from the Christmases that I knew and grew up with. We had parties, it was like a beach scene, and drugs, of course. So it was like rock and roll, and that I was 20 years old that time, and that was kind of what I was looking for. Just have a good, no responsibilities, just have a good time and go crazy, basically. And I had a crazy Christmas. The drug abuse continued, and it got worse and worse. It was progressive, you know, and I tried to get away many times, and I said, I blamed Goa, so I left Goa. I went somewhere else, and then I just switched drug instead. And I tried to stay away, but I realized that, I wanted to come back, but I was going to stay clean this time. And I always had intentions of staying clean. But what I didn't know that time was that I wasn't able to stay clean because I could not live with myself without being high on drugs. I was running away from myself, and that's probably why I ended up here. I was on a big goose chase, I thought I was on a spiritual quest, but I was actually just on the run. And that lasted for about 19 years. And I almost died from my addiction. I was so destroyed the last few years of my addiction. I had a daughter, and I thought that would keep me clean, but it didn't. I couldn't stop. And until I got help. And I spent like 13 weeks in a treatment center in England. And after that I went back to Norway to live a different life. So I didn't have any skills, so I had to go back and get an education and get some skills and become a productive member of society, the society that I had left, and that I took, that I at one point thought I wasn't going to be a part of because I didn't function. But as I learned from my experience, it wasn't a society, it was me, that I couldn't function with myself. I did not like who I was. I couldn't take my feelings. And today I'm able to be a member of that society without blaming people, places and things around me. Because I take responsibility today. And I have found a freedom greater than ever from being responsible for my own being and my own behavior. And I can be back today in Goa as a new person. I have to admit that my life today is changed. It's very different from the life I had when I came out here. But like I said, I was 20 years old, looking for some freedom from responsibilities, freedom from my feelings, freedom from whatever. And today I found that I don't need to come to a beach or be dependent on my environment to have peace with myself and to be happy. So I love being with people. I love being in my own company. I love my own flat. I love my country. I have lots of gratitude in my life today. This has been really an opportunity for reflection.